Hi there, my name is Alana and you could call me a Charlotte Tilbury connoisseur. Today I am so excited to be trying two new products from Charlotte Tilbury. Today we'll be trying the Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish in shade Fair to Medium and the brand new Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer in shade 2. So in this video we'll be trying on those two products. Of course I'm wearing them right now along with Charlotte Tilbury's Beautiful Skin Foundation. Then I'll share with you some swatches and some final thoughts. And stay tuned till the end of the video because we do have a little Charlotte Tilbury giveaway and I'm very excited to be sharing some Charlotte Tilbury products with one of you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. One thing I did want to add is that the reason I'm wearing Charlotte Tilbury's Beautiful Skin Foundation today, which by the way I wear in shade 2 Neutral, is I really love the opportunity to test out a foundation and a concealer or a foundation and a powder from the same brand, from the same line, because I really feel like those products are meant to work together. Sometimes if you're mixing and matching your concealer and your foundation across brands, across product lines, across finish types, you're going to find ingredients don't always work as well together. So I love it when we can wear products that match because then we know that they do or should work well together. So now that we've put that out of the way, let's get into it. I've already prepped my skin with Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, and then I've gone in with some Flawless Filter to just give a little bit of glow to my base. So first up, we are going to be using the new Beautiful Skin Concealer. And today I'm going to be using shade 2 Fair, which has pinky undertones. So everything I've read about this concealer says that you can use it the way you normally wear concealer. For me, when I'm testing makeup products, I always want to see if they fit in with my regular routine. So I'm going to start with doing a little bit of sort of inner corner under eye concealing and then just a touch of spot concealing. I find that if you go in too heavy with your concealer, then you can end up looking cakey, and that is not what we want. Now I'm just going to go in with my sponge to tap it in.
I'm buzzing, let's drink up, you deaf look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on.
I'm now going to go in with my Beautiful Skin Foundation.
You love it, come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we.
Now I did find that shade 2 was a little bit lighter than I expected and a little bit light on me. So since Charlotte says this is sort of shapewear for the face, I am going to do a little bit of sort of highlighting and lifting with it. We're here, not what I usually do, but let's give it a try. I'm going to pop on some blush and bronzer and then we are going to get in with the setting powder. Okay, so now onto the product I'm probably most excited about, and that is the new translucent setting powder. So I'm going to start by setting this under my eyes. Definitely feels very finely milled. And then I'm going to just kind of buff this into, kind of tap it into my T-zone. And then a little bit under here. I did go for a cream blush and bronzer today. So first I've swatched the Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish in shade Fair Medium. Then I've swatched it again, but I'm blending it out so you can get a little bit of a better idea what it looks like on the skin. Next up, I'm swatching my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in shade 1, which is the fairest shade in the range. Again, diffusing one of the swatches so you can get a better comparison. Now we're swatching the concealer, 2 swatches, 1 diffused, and as you can see, it is very, very fair. And there we have the swatches from the entire collection for fair skin. Just like the Beautiful Skin Foundation, the Beautiful Skin Concealer has a medium coverage. Shade 2 is fair with a pinky undertone. I'm now comparing it with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla, so you can get a better appreciation for the shade. So we have both of these products on my face now. First, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the concealer. This concealer is available in 30 shades, and while it does have a pretty decent range from very, very light to very, very deep, I will say, as surprised as nobody in the beauty world, there's a lot of shades in the beige category and not so many shades as we get deeper. Now what I do find interesting is on Charlotte's website she identifies 3 different ways that you can use this concealer. First, you can use it as a brightening concealer, which is what I feel this product is really intended for. Then you can also use this concealer to cover up spots and blemishes. If you're trying to cover up spots and blemishes, you really want to go for a concealer that's as true to your skin tone as possible. And finally, she also identifies that you can use this as a contouring product, which is very interesting because personally, I never look at a concealer as a contouring product. So with that being said, I think most people are going to be able to find a brightening shade and a matte shade. However, I don't think everyone's going to be able to find a contouring shade within this range. The other claim I find really interesting is she says that this concealer has the power of a concealer and of an eye cream. Something we've seen from Charlotte Tilbury a lot this year, especially when it comes to complexion products, is that kind of skincare infused makeup. And now I say skincare infused makeup, not makeup infused skincare, because I still do feel like these products are makeup products first and foremost that just happen to have the added kind of skincare benefits, which personally for me, you know, I'm getting older, 30 is not so far away. And with that in mind, I'm definitely always looking for the opportunity within my makeup to just enhance and improve my skin. And what I will say, although I probably shouldn't say this as a beauty YouTuber, I'm not always the best at wearing eye cream. So if I can wear this concealer and it kind of counts as an eye cream, that's a win in my books. So on Charlotte's website, she says, "Darlings, brighten, smooth, and lift the look of your eyes and face with our new Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. A hydrating concealer with a medium buildable coverage for 16-hour wear and 10% active skincare ingredients. Use it to conceal, correct, and contour for an instant face and eye lift effect. This is a Science and Color Radiant Liquid Concealer that brightens, smooths, lifts the look of your complexion, infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid, pore refining niacinamide, brightening, radiance boosting golden vitamin C, and vegan collagen to improve the look of your skin every time you wear it." So those are some pretty bold claims. Of course, in this video, given that these products literally arrived on my doorstep this afternoon, and like honestly, I finished work and I just ran upstairs to start filming. Of course, I can't really share any comments on the longer term benefits of the product, but if you haven't already, please subscribe, because every month or so, I like to rank all of the products I've used that month, or I should say all of the new products I've tried that month. And so that's always a great opportunity to kind of refine my thoughts, refine my opinion, having used a product several times. Of course, this is really just a first impression, but I still hope that you find it helpful. Now, the shade I opted for in this concealer is shade 2, which is fair with pink undertones. One of the complaints I do have, and of course it's hard because I haven't been able to see these in store and swatch them all. One of my complaints, especially for those of us with fair skin, and I should really say for those of us with fair neutral skin, is that our options are shade 1, which is very, very fair, and then the next neutral option isn't until shade 4, which typically I find is too deep for me within Charlotte's range. I always wear 2 neutral in her range, and so I opted for shade 2, but the only options were either a pink or a yellow undertone concealer. So I did opt for the pink undertone, only because I find with my complexion that I can dip into the pink, but if I go into too much into the yellow, then it's way too yellow and it is not a cute look. So I will say overall, I feel like this is a good match for my skin. I do wish it was a little bit more neutral, but you know, that's just getting really, really nitpicky. The other thing that I find interesting, especially again as somebody with very fair skin, is that usually I have to go for the fairest shade in the range, but knowing that there is a lighter shade and it does look significantly lighter means that if you have skin like mine and you are interested in using it as truly a highlighting product, then there is that option. My preference with concealer is always to have a concealer that is a true match for my skin tone. Overall, I appreciate how almost liquidy the concealer is. It's definitely not dried up in the tube. There's a lot of product in there, so I'm excited to use it and get to know the product more and share my thoughts with you again when I do that roundup video. Now onto the Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finishing Powder. Now, off the bat, I absolutely love the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder. I wear it in shade 1 and I use it under my eyes and in my T-zone every single time that I do my makeup. Now, sometimes when I'm filming, I will, intentionally try another product, but when I'm just sitting at my vanity getting ready for a typical day at work, that is what I'm reaching for, no questions asked. I love how finely milled it is. I find the color is a really good match for me, and overall, I just love it. So, knowing how much I love that product, I was very excited to try the brightening version. So I'll start off by saying that there are 2 shades available. There's a fair medium and a tan deep. When I first saw the sneak peeks on this, it looked like there was just going to be the 1 shade. So I'm really thankful that there's 2, so that way more people are able to, have this product be accessible to them. Now, one comment I saw that I thought was really interesting from one of my viewers is that they actually find that shade 1 from the Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder is actually too deep and too pigmented on them. So if you are really on the very, very light end of the spectrum, then you might find the fact that this product is translucent would be really, really beneficial for you. For myself, I do find that this is a brightening product. On Charlotte's website, she says that my new micro pressed powder for brighter airbrush looking skin in seconds with light bouncing technology, hyaluronic acid, vegan collagen, and golden vitamin C. This powder sets makeup for up to 16 hours and creates a hydrated, brighter, smoother, and awakened looking complexion. Choose from fair medium, a translucent shade, or tan deep, a yellow tone brightening shade. The product comes in a beautiful little white compact. It almost has a mother of pearl finish with a rose gold angel wing on it. So as I look a little bit closer, now that the product has had a little bit of an opportunity to set in under my eyes and sort of get comfortable with all the other products on my face, it definitely looks brighter. I do see that lifting. Is it shapewear for the face? Personally, I get the impression that the shapewear for the face comes when you're using all three of the concealer shades for you, with the brightening, the concealing, and the contouring shade. But I will say, I feel like it really does give me a little bit of a lifted look. I did make sure to blend the concealer kind of all the way up in here. As for the setting powder, it is really, really beautiful. I definitely appreciate how translucent it is, and I think that this would be a setting powder that would pair really well with a dewy or glowy foundation, something where you really want to keep that soft ethereal glow, something where you really don't want to add too much powder, too much coverage. I will say in the pan, it does feel harder pressed than the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder, but that also could be, I was like going to look to myself, I'm like, but that also that also could just be the fact that, you know, when you get a new pan, it takes a little bit for your brushes to kind of work in there and for everything to just be working like normal. If I haven't said this 1,000 times already, make sure you subscribe, because I do like to check back in on new products I've tried through a ranking new makeup I've tried this month video. So there'll be a few more opportunities to try the product, test it, try it in different ways, because of course this really can only be a first impressions review. It's not like I've had the chance to use this product for months on end by any means. The reason I think that's really important is I'm wearing this with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, and this is one of my favorite foundations, but when I first tried it, I wasn't obsessed. I found that I needed to kind of refine how I prep my skin, kind of adjust a little bit of my expectations for the product, but as I got to know it better and understand what it took for it to look great on my skin, then I fell in love with it. And so sometimes different products, they just need a little bit of a different application method for it to really work for us. But I will say overall, I think this is really, really pretty, really finely milled. Of course, I like mascara under my eye. I thought I got rid of that. This is really finely milled, very comfortable to apply. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't feel like it's sucking the moisture out of my skin. And for me, that's something I'm very sensitive towards when it comes to powders. Now, I will say that if it's a question of powder versus concealer, at this point, I would recommend the powder, especially if you don't already have Charlotte's existing finishing powder. One more thing I wanted to add is I'm very excited to see Charlotte releasing a new concealer, because up until now, she's only had really the Magic Away concealer, and she's discontinued the Magic Foundation, which is a foundation I did enjoy, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that phased out next. A lot of people find it is very kind of cakey, very, you know, kind of drying, something that really clings to dry patches. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was remarkable, but I thought it was fine. But it's definitely not a product that I opted to repurchase when I finished, and definitely not a product that I miss in my collection. So I'm excited to see a new concealer in Charlotte's range, because that's really been something that I think she's been missing. Now, if you made it this far, first of all, thank you. Second of all, we are going to get into the giveaway portion. This giveaway is really just a token of appreciation for my audience. For this giveaway, it is unfortunately only going to be open for Canadian and US based viewers. However, don't worry, I still love my international audience very, very much. And when we get towards Vlogmas, which I can't believe it's coming up so soon, keep your eye out, because I'm going to have a couple of huge international giveaways. Actually, you know what? You don't have to keep your eye out, because I was literally filling the boxes earlier this week. So there's going to be at least 2 boxes like that, just filled to the brim with makeup products. But of course, shipping is very, very expensive. So for this giveaway, since it's a smaller one, it's just going to be US and Canada based. So the 3 products that one lucky winner is going to win is a brand new Charlotte Tilbury Walk of No Shame eyeshadow quad, and then we have I feel like I was going to say Charlotte Tilbury every other word. Then we have the Collagen Lip Bath, also in Walk of No Shame, and we have the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss Color Balm in the shade Romance Kiss. I love the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss formula. I think it's so comfortable. I have several of them on the go. They're always in my purse. And Walk of No Shame, I know the color story can be a little bit intimidating, but it is, I think, one of the best formulas for Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadow, and can really, really make your eyes pop. I think it's wonderful heading into fall, and as we get towards Christmas, I can't even believe I'm saying that, it's August. But anyways, the giveaway will be open for 14 days from the date that I post this video, so I should be posting the video today, which is August 24th. So this giveaway will close on September 7th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern, so it's the same time zone as Toronto, New York, etc. So anyways, all you have to do to enter is be subscribed to my channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment down below with what your favorite Charlotte Tilbury product is, or what you think of the products we reviewed, or what product you're most interested in winning. Really, any genuine comment that relates to something said in the video will count. It also really helps me get a hold of the winner if you leave your Instagram handle. Please don't put the @ sign, because then sometimes YouTube hides those comments on me or doesn't post them and then I don't see them. You don't have to follow me on Instagram or anything like that. It just helps me get in contact with the winner. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.